Hi there and welcome to my channel. Today's video is about the Action Force Palitoy Moondancer version 2 figure that came with the Triad fighter. If you're new to my channel, please make sure you check out my other videos. I'm doing a lot of videos at the moment on the Action Force Palitoy range, and so there's a lot of useful information in the videos. Moondancer version 2 was released in 1985 and he only came boxed with the Triad fighter. He was a repaint of the G.I. Joe figure Shortfuse, and Shortfuse was released in 1982 as a straight arm version and 1983 as a swivel arm version. Moondancer version 2 had quite a few accessories. He had a helmet and a visor, a backpack, a mortar and a mortar stand. The visor clipped onto the helmet and could be moved backwards and forwards, and the mortar and stand clipped together. The stand was on a hinge and could be pushed out to stand up the mortar and pushed back for storage. It is questionable as to why a space pilot would have a mortar in space, but hey. Moondancer's body is mostly grey and black. You can see that he has blonde hair, he has black webbing that goes across his chest and over his back, he has 2 black pockets on his biceps, and he has a pocket on each side of his legs. Moondancer's data file reads that he was a Triad fighter commander, birthplace at Kuwait, trained originally in fast jets, then converted to space. Secondment to Action Force and further strategic training have made Moondancer a top-rate space combat technician. The data file also talks about the Triad fighter, which was a 3-part spaceship consisting of a mothership and 2 detachable explorers. It is designed for high-speed search and attack missions. So Moondancer was the main pilot of the Triad fighter, and 2 other figures could be fitted in the smaller detachable explorer parts. If you compare Moondancer version 2 to Dolphin version 2, you can see they have very similar bodies and accessories. They have the same molds for the body, arms, legs and crotch. They have the same helmet and visor, and they came with the same backpack. The only difference was the head mold and also the weapon that they came with. The original Moondancer figure was released in 1983 and 84 and also came with the Triad fighter. Due to overstock, the Triad fighter was released as Action Force in 1985. It just had different labels on the box. You can see when we look at Moondancer version 1, they look very different. Moondancer version 1 had different accessories, and he was also not as articulated as the later figure. Moondancer version 2 has become rare over the years. He was released in 1985 after the Triad fighter had already been around a couple of years. To get a complete Moondancer figure can be very difficult and can be very costly. He's a figure that is highly sought after around the world. He was a European exclusive, so many American collectors are after him because he was never sold there. Moondancer does look like a really good figure. His accessories are good. Like I said previously, it is strange that a space explorer would have a mortar, because I'm not sure how useful a mortar would be in space. In the comics and the data files, we learned that Moondancer had a rivalry with Red Wolf. Now, Moondancer was the pilot of the Triad fighter and Red Wolf was the pilot of the Robo Skull. And those 2 vehicles kind of naturally go against each other, both spaceships and both able to fly in other atmospheres, I guess, too. They appear in some of the television adverts back in the 80s and are shown to fight each other. Red Wolf's file card in 1985 reads, he's an ex-NASA astronaut who trained with the Action Force Triad Captain Moondancer before being court-martialed for corruption, blackmailed into joining the Cobra forces. He's a reluctant servant who is driven by relentless desire to prove himself better than Moondancer. This is great because we've got 2 figures or characters that now have a background and fly 2 of the coolest vehicles in the Action Force and the Cobra fleets. I like it when toy lines give figures or characters a bit of a backstory because it adds to the playability and makes the comics a bit more interesting, because you're always looking forward to that dogfight that Red Wolf and Moondancer are going to have between the Robo Skull and the Triad fighter. I really hope you've enjoyed this video today. If you did, I'd really appreciate a like and a subscribe, and keep looking out for other Action Force videos that are coming your way. Like I said, you can subscribe to this channel. You can check us out on Facebook as well as Instagram at Lexi's Toy Loft 12. And we also have an eBay shop called Lexi's Toy Loft. Thanks for watching.